Life. We can either be bystanders or creators. Now is the time to awaken to your divine identity and the power of the I Am within, to create a joyous and fulfilled life no matter what your circumstances are. There are answers to life's big questions, and there is a spiritual path that you can walk in this modern world that leads to soul liberation and ascension. In this dawning age of Aquarius, we're called upon to manifest the light of the mighty I Am presence to the world.
Hello and welcome to the Fellowship Chronicles as we explore spiritual truths, ancient wisdom, and most importantly, the path to self-mastery. Today's episode is quite special in that we're going to journey to the etheric retreat of Serapis Bey, the Chohan of the fourth ray of purity, perfection, self-discipline, law and order, and the ascension. His retreat is the Ascension Temple at Luxor. Serapis Bey is known as a disciplinarian of the spiritual path. He embodies the qualities of the white light of purity, ascension, and divine order. It was Archimedes who first said that the shortest path between 2 points is a straight line. This is how I think of Serapis Bey. In other words, getting straight to the point with no meandering paths when it comes to your ascension, yet a deep love for your soul to achieve your victory. As the guardian of the ascension flame, Serapis guides your soul towards your highest spiritual potential, ensuring that you attain true mastery over your lower self. His retreat, the Brotherhood of Luxor, is a place of rigorous spiritual training where devotees undergo purification, transfiguration, and resurrection before they ascend into the higher realms. Same initiations that Jesus went through in a very outer way. Let's begin by exploring the retreat itself. Located on the Nile River in Egypt, the Ascension Temple is both a physical and etheric sanctuary. While remnants of the temple exist in ruins today, its true power remains in the unseen dimensions. In other words, Serapis' retreat is superimposed upon the physical plane, so it is actually integrated with the remains of the physical temple. This is why so many people feel a special radiation of energy when visiting these ruins. His retreat operates as a sacred space for those who seek to transcend their human limitations and merge with the divine. Now, as seen at the etheric level, the retreat consists of a large white stone building surrounded by a courtyard and underground chambers where sacred initiations take place. One of its most striking features is the flame room, where the ascension flame blazes in brilliant white fire. Imagine the sun at high noon and multiply that many times as you visualize the powerful ascension flame. 12 white pillars surround the central dais representing the 12 hierarchies of the sun and the divine attributes needed for mastery. To fully appreciate the significance of this retreat, you must understand its purpose. It's a place of preparation for the ascension process, the final stage of spiritual evolution, where your soul merges completely with your divine presence. But ascension is not simply given. It's earned through intense self-discipline, purification, and service to life. Candidates for the ascension must pass through a series of initiations that test their purity, humility, and divine will. Serapis Bey and his adepts assign each student to a group where karmic patterns are brought to the surface, creating challenging interactions, meaning others who you don't get along with. These groups then must work together, overcoming their differences until they reach perfect harmony. The retreat teaches that what we most dislike in others is often a reflection of our own unresolved imperfections. This is the discipline of self-mastery, learning to control one's energy, thoughts, and reactions. Now, one of the most profound experiences in the Ascension Temple occurs when a candidate is called to stand in the flame room. When the moment of ascension arrives, you are guided to the center of the ascension flame. As your cosmic tone is sounded, and we all have a cosmic tone, a flame from Alpha descends from above, while a flame from Omega rises from below. In that instant, your soul is transfigured, leaving behind all earthly ties and merging completely with your divine essence, the mighty I Am. This ritual that culminates in your complete union with God is why the Ascension Temple remains one of the most sacred retreats in the world. It's a place of ultimate surrender where those who have dedicated their lives to spiritual growth take their final steps toward liberation. Serapis Bey extends an invitation to all who yearn for purity and divine perfection. He says, "To those who have said in their hearts, I desire above all to be perfect in the sight of God, to have that perfect mind in me which was also in Christ Jesus. To those who yearn to merge with the flame of God's identity, to you I say, come and be tutored in the precepts of the law." So, are you ready to embrace the path of self-mastery? Are you prepared to stand in the fire of transformation and emerge as your highest self? If so, the doors of the Ascension Temple remain open in the etheric realms where you can visit when your body sleeps at night. Simply ask the angels to escort you to the Ascension Temple in Luxor with Serapis Bey. Your soul will receive instruction at night, which you may or may not consciously remember. Nevertheless, your soul knows what is expected of you to take the next steps toward your spiritual victory. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the Ascension Temple at Luxor. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the Fellowship Chronicles and share it with fellow seekers of truth. Until next time, keep walking the path of light and mastery. Blessings and peace.
Thank you for joining us today. And if you enjoyed this message, please subscribe and share. Until next time, be blessed and keep shining your light.